So here, so here, so just basic validation I'm going to discuss using HTML patterns. Okay. So whenever we have created a form, the basic thing is, so suppose there will be a full name or first name. Okay. So that user needs to fill that particular form with valid data. Suppose if I just try to, here it is asking enter your name. Okay. So I need to stop that particular user here itself if he is going to fill invalid data. సో ఎప్పుడైతే యూజర్ ఇక్కడ వ్యాలిడ్ డేటా ఎంటర్ చేయడో నేను సబ్మిట్ చేయకూడదు ఆ ఫామ్. ఓకేనా, సో బ్లాక్ చేసేయాలి. ఓకే, సో జస్ట్ హియర్ ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ ఎంటరింగ్ ఏ, ట్రై టు సబ్మిట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ డేటా. ఓకే, నో, so I need to stop these things. So it is nothing but form validation. Okay, so using regular expression we can just do powerful validation, but here we can just control at least basic validation using patterns in HTML. So pattern is an attribute. So here I am going to take, so whenever the characters, the group of characters, okay, you are going to accept, so that particular characters you are going to mention inside this square brackets. Okay, so I am going to allow here capital A to capital Z. That's it. Quantity, okay, count of that particular characters, I am going to accept only 5 till this point. So now save it, just reload this page. So here I am going to try to enter Peter. First character is caps, rest over things are small case letters. Okay, so if I try to submit 5, that count has been fine. Okay, it is just accepting. Just click on submit. Please match the format. Okay, so I am just mentioning here capital A to Z, but I am just passing one capital letter, rest over things are small case letters. Okay, so in that scenario we will just pass here small a to small z. Here it is nothing but combination of that particular characters, both will be accepted here. Reload again. So this time Peter, submit. It has been accepting. Okay, so if I just try to pass combination also, so it will accept. Okay, so now I am going to enter here John. Only 4 characters. So I am going to stop. Please match the font. Done. So here you can just control that particular form data. Okay, whether that user is entering valid data or not. If I try to enter here this time A, if I try to submit, it will never ever accept. I am going to stop that user here itself. Okay, so again here the exact value I am passing. Okay, so 5, exact 5 I need to pass. నేను ఇక్కడ 5 పాస్ చేశానంటే ఖచ్చితంగా 5 ఉండాలి. 5 కన్నా తక్కువ ఉన్నా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయదు, 5 కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయదు. సో జస్ట్ ఇఫ్ I try to pass more than 5, done. It will never ever accept. So in this case I am going to pass minimum value and maximum. Okay, so maximum I am not going to pass here, minimum 2, maximum n. Okay, so whatever based on user requirement he is going to submit. So this time if I pass only 1 character, it's not going to accept, but if I pass 2, it is going to accept. More than 2 it will accept. Okay, so just to pass here ABC, it is going to accept like this. Okay, so based on your requirement you are going to pass here the characters whatever you are going to allow. Then similarly here count of that particular values or digits. characters. So if I pass here 10, minimum 10, maximum, minimum 2, maximum 10. Okay. So here minimum, so within the 10 or equal to 10. That's it. Okay. So this is how validation is going to perform. Okay. So if it is email validation, just give me a second. So here. So just try to answer here how to mention here characters. So A to Z. Okay. So minimum I am going to 3 to N. Okay. I am just leaving. It is nothing but it will accept M. Okay. So next @ character. Okay, obviously that HTML type email will ask that particular @ even though I'm just passing here only one @. Okay. So then again A to Z. So here 2 to 5. So here it is nothing but email. Okay, so here okay, only one character it is. So like this, you are going to perform this particular pattern. Validation 3 maximum or else 1 comma 3. Okay, done. So this is how email validation is going to take care. Okay. Similarly, telephone here. So here I accept only digits. So I'm going to pass here. So mobile number starts with 6 or 7, 8, 9. That's it. Okay. So that's with. So I'm going to pass here 6 to 9. Okay. So 6 to 9. So 1. Okay. First character. Okay. First digit will be 6 to 9. Any number. Okay. From the second number 0 to 9. Any number it might be. So how many digits? 10. 9. So already here 1 has been done. So rest over 9. Reload. So here it is mobile number. I'm going to starting with 0. Required attribute. Submit. Please match the. Okay. So okay, I'm going to pass here 1. Okay. Is going to accept. Okay. So this is how we are going to work with patterns. Okay. So not only here, this is basic, whatever we have discussed till now. So when coming to the regular expression, so there will be powerful. Okay, so they caps, dollar symbols, okay, contains a lot, chala vastayi danlo. So appudu clear ga ardham avutundi. Okay, so done. Required attribute already we have, right? So whenever we need to make sure that particular field is mandatory to fill by that particular user. Input field ఖచ్చితంగా యూజర్ ఫిల్ చేయాల్సి ఛాన్స్ లేదు. సో అలాంటి కేసెస్ లో మనం రిక్వైర్డ్ అట్రిబ్యూట్ ఇస్తాం. క్లియర్? సో దెన్ అగైన్ here. So for type number, okay, so there will be an additional attribute min max. Minimum value what I need to accept until max I need to accept. I pass here 18. So here 30. So between this 18 and 30 or 18 equal to also fine. Okay. But less than 18, greater than 30, it will never ever accept. So here, if I pass 5, try to submit. must be greater than or equal to 18. So if I pass 18, it is going to accept. Okay. So this minimum attribute and max attribute. Clear. Fine. Until here it is fine. So create చేసారా form. So today we are going to discuss graphics. Additional graphics.html. So try to understand. It will be little bit confused. ఓకే సో జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. సో ఇంకా మనం జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ దాకా వెళ్ళలేదు. అర్థమైతే ఓకే, అర్థం కాలేదంటే జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ రీచ్ అవ్వగానే అర్థమైపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ డిస్కస్ చేసింది కానీ అక్కడ అర్థం అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో జస్ట్ ద థింగ్ ఇస్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు క్రియేట్ హియర్ p tag. So this is example for okay. Done. So whenever we are going to load or whenever we are going to work with JavaScript, it is mandatory to create script tag. Inside the script tag only we are going to write this JavaScript code. Okay. So here I am going to create a variable where element is equal to documented get element by id attribute tag name. So I am going to select the tag p. Okay. So done. So I am going to print this particular element variable. Under Python a 10 అనుకున్నది. ఓకేనా? సో అంతే. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నానంటే ప్రింట్ ఏ console.log. So here console.log is nothing but print statement in JavaScript. So I'm just printing here element. Okay, just go and check this out. Already it is running, right? Inspect. So here to check console, here it is console, elements console. Okay. Just give me a second. What happened? So that is different file. So here, so I am going to remove. So here it is just printing HTML collection p tags. Okay. So whenever you are working with get elements by id or get elements by tag name, these methods. Okay. So మనకి ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అని ఉంటుందో అవి ఏం చేస్తుందంటే మన HTML డాక్యుమెంట్ లో ఉన్న ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ ఆ p tag, ఓకేనా, ప్రతి p tag సెలెక్ట్ చేసేస్తుంది. సో ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ one more p tag, okay, inside the section. So p tag paragraph tag. So I'm going to select only one time. Even if it is on time, it is going to select two p tags. Earlier it is only one, now it is p tag, sorry, two. So what it is going to do? So whenever you are just mentioning this get elements by tag name or elements by class name, whatever it might be, or else query selector all. These are the methods we are going to use in JavaScript to select that elements. ఆ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ని JavaScript లో సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే మెథడ్స్ యూస్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? సో JavaScript కి ఎలిమెంట్స్ అంటే ఏందో తెలియదు, ఓన్లీ ఇట్ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ డేటా టైప్. ఓకేనా? సో JavaScript డేటా టైప్స్ ఒకటే అర్థం అవుతుంది, JavaScript కి ఎలిమెంట్స్ అంటే ఏందో తెలియదు. So that is the reason it is selecting like an array. Array is also object data type. Okay. So here it is selecting like array. Inside this array, it is going to store that two p tags. Okay. So now I need to select only first one. Okay. Since it is an array, since it is an array, I'm going to use index arrays. So if it is an array, so array is nothing but to store multiple values. So in other languages, only same data type values are going to store, but here multiple data types. Okay, so it is not same data type. So just assume here 10 comma 11 or 12 20. So there will be 3 elements inside this array. I need to access this 10. How I am going to access? Anyone array index value of this 10 is going to select this 10. Okay. So similarly here, whenever I need to select first p tag, I need to pass here 0. 10. Okay. So now this p tag has been selected here. First p tag. Okay. If I pass 1, second p tag is going to set. Okay. This is how we are going to select the elements. Document is nothing but entire HTML document. ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్ లో ఆ ట్యాగ్ లేదా చెక్ చేస్తుంది. It is going to get. If it is not, it is not going to get. So treat it as object. Object అయింది కాబట్టి మనం డాట్ రొటేషన్ యూస్ చేసి యాక్సెస్ చేస్తుంది. అవునా? Done. Select first. This still here any doubts? Any doubts like no? Canvas. So for this canvas tag, convention ID. So here ID is an attribute which is global attribute. It is not elements attribute. It is global attribute. Class and ID. These two are global attributes. We can just use these attributes for any element inside our HTML document. So what is the use of this particular class and ID? So we are just, so whenever you're using class, so you are just grouping that particular elements into the same class. So batch number 16 లో ఎవరెవరు ఉంటారు? పైథాన్ డేటా సైన్స్ వాళ్ళే ఉంటారు. పైథాన్ డేటా సైన్స్ వాళ్ళే ఉంటారు. ఓకేనా? సో అలా బ్యాచ్ 15 జావా వాళ్ళే ఉంటారు. సో అలా ఎలా క్లాసెస్ గా డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నాము సేమ్ ఇక్కడ జస్ట్ అజ్యూమ్ దేర్ విల్ బి 10 ఎలిమెంట్స్. ఒక 10 p tags ఉన్నాయి. 10 p tags లో నేను 5 p tags ని సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఒక గ్రూప్ గా మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాను నేను ఈ 5 p tags ఒక క్లాస్ నేమ్ సేమ్ క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఇస్తాను. సో దెన్ దిస్ 5 p tags comes under one class. So just I'm going to duplicate 6 p tags total. Okay, so first p tag class sample. Okay, so here class sample. So last one class sample. So here total 6 p tags. So 3 p tags which is 1 4 last 6th one. These 3 p tags comes under class name sample. Okay, if I need to select, I can just use this class name. Okay, so here, so this time I'm going to use elements by class name. Okay, so I'm going to pass what is that class name? Sample. So how many p tags it is going to select? So we have not printed. Console.log element. 3 p tags with class name sample. Okay, I have just grouped that particular p tags with giving by giving this particular same class name to that particular p tags. So JavaScript లో సెలెక్ట్ చేయడానికి యూజ్ ఆఫ్ ది సేమ్ CSS లో గానీ మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేయడానికి క్లాస్ నేమ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకేనా? సో స్టైల్ ట్యాగ్ ఐ going to take here. So to select this class names, okay, in case we are selecting class name, we are going to use dot class. So that is going to select ఎన్ని క్లాస్ నేమ్స్ ఉంటాయో ఈ నేమ్ తో అన్ని క్లాస్ నేమ్స్ సెలెక్ట్ అవుతాయి. p tag అనే కాదు, ఇన్ కేస్ సెక్షన్ కి ఇదే క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఇచ్చామనుకోండి సేమ్ సెక్షన్ సెలెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. క్లియర్? సో ఇట్లా క్యాన్వాస్ కి శాంపుల్ అని ఇచ్చామనుకోండి, శాంపుల్ 4 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 4 ఎలిమెంట్స్ సెలెక్ట్ అవుతాయి. సో హియర్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు మెన్షన్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ magenta. Just reload only this particular elements. Okay, so whatever the elements contains the class name sample, those elements are going to affect. Okay, rest over things will never ever affect. Clear? Okay, so class names or class attribute is used whenever we are going to group the same elements or different elements. We are going to make it one group. Okay, so it will help to style that particular elements or to select that particular elements using its class name. Clear? So when coming to the ID should be unique. Okay, so ఒక్కసారి ఇయాల ID ఆ నేమ్. ఓకేనా? సో సేమ్ నేమ్ డూప్లికేట్ చేయడానికి లేదు. In case if you are duplicating in CSS level, it will won't affect, but in JavaScript we are going to see that effect. Okay, so I'm going to here pass ID. When so here I'm going to pass, if it is ID we are going to mention hashtag first. So here background color green. Only wherever this particular ID has been occurred, those elements are going to affect. But make sure, remember, ID should not be duplicate, it should be unique. Okay, so ఎందుకు యూనిక్ అంటే సిఎస్ఎస్ లో మన అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ ఏం ఎర్రర్ రైస్ చేయట్లా. ఓకేనా? సో కానీ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ లో మన ఎలిమెంట్ సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఇందా క్లాస్ నేమ్ యూస్ చేస్తే అన్ని క్లాస్ నేమ్ సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యా, అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యాయి. ట్యాగ్ నేమ్ యూస్ చేసినా అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ సెలెక్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి. Just use here ID. So this is our ID name first. It will never ever select second occurrence. It will look for that ID. Okay, if it is found, it is going to stop searching. Okay, so it is going to pick that particular ID. Wherever it matches this name, then it is going to get it back. It will never ever move forward to search. But when coming to the class names, tags, all these things, even though if it is occurred, it is going to pass down to this particular document. So అలా ఎన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ అయితే అది క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తున్న నేమ్ తో అన్ని స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటారు. అండ్ ఐడి వచ్చేసి ఫస్ట్ అక్కరెన్స్, ఎక్కడైతే అక్కర్ అవుతుందో అక్కడ స్టాప్ అయిపోతుంది. క్లియర్? సో ఇన్ CSS we won't see that effect. In JavaScript we are going to see. So that is the reason ID should be unique. Done. So till here it is fine. సో అర్థమైతే ఓకే. సో అర్థం కాకపోతే జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ లో మళ్ళీ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం, నో ఇష్యూ. సో హియర్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు సెలెక్ట్ ఐడి. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు సెలెక్ట్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ క్యాన్వాస్ ఎలిమెంట్ దిస్ టైమ్. Canvas element has been selected. So I'm going to remove this style. So here what I'm going to do. So element dot, sorry, or where. So where props is equal to element dot get context. Just try 2D. Should try right. Okay, we will read this. If it is not, we will just explore. So graph dot fill style. So I'm going to pass here blue or green. Okay, so I have just removed style. Note. So whenever I have just mentioned canvas in HTML document, it is going to create a space, a blue color box on the, so a place select చేసేసింది canvas element. సో ఆ క్యాన్వాస్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎప్పుడైతే అప్లై సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తుందో దాని లోపల మనం గ్రాఫ్ డ్రా చేయొచ్చు, సారీ గ్రాఫిక్స్ డ్రా చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా? సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు జస్ట్ డ్రా హియర్ గ్రాఫ్. So I'm going to draw here rectangle. So here rectangle. So same. First one is X, second one is Y, third value for width, fourth value for height. Okay. So I am going to pass here 10, 20, or else 20, 200, and 50. This time is not a function. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. So here, if I just select this canvas element, సో అక్కడ బ్లూ కలర్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది మొత్తం క్యాన్వాస్ ఎలిమెంట్ స్పేస్. ఓకే. సో హియర్ ఐ మీన్ టు అప్లై బార్డర్. Style it red. Done. It's fine. So now this time, whenever I have created a canvas element, okay, immediately this canvas element is going to create a space in our web page. Okay, so that space will be used to draw any graphics. It might be rectangle or circle, whatever it might be. Okay, but the thing is, whenever you are working with canvas, it is mandatory to load JavaScript. Without JavaScript, this canvas will never ever work. Okay, so you can just control its width and height by using directly width and height attributes. Okay, so here 300 pixels, 150 pixels. You can take it right. Very good. Okay, no issue. So width 300 pixels. So I think it is same. That is the reason. 200. Okay. So already it is taking 300 pixels. Okay. So if I just change, it is changing. You can just control its width and height. Okay. You can just control. Okay. This is how we are going to control that canvas width height. Done. Give me a second. No. Not available. So if you need to create circle, you are going to take radius. Okay. Canvas. Okay, no issue. So here you are going to use radius. Okay, y radius start angle end angle. Okay, so this is not mandatory, but radius you need to pass. Okay, so ఎక్కడ చూసాం x axis y axis ఇంతకు ముందు అవుట్పుట్ వచ్చిందా సో ఇక్కడ so it has been taken some. So this is how we are going to graphics. But, JavaScript. So comparing to this canvas, SVG, scalar. So here itself I made it. So SVG stands for working. So here SVG will also face completely on Java, but in base syntax. Okay. So here we don't need to worry about JavaScript. Okay. So we are going to take rectangle and make it. Why? So then again, so width and so last one fill. So here the color whatever you need to fill with that particular rectangle. So that fill you are going to pass it here in SVG. So this is how we are going to work with SVG. Okay, but if it is graphics like logos, I am going to show. So here it is circle. So to create this particular user, first outer circle, then again inner circle. Here it is one arc. Okay, so same they have used this particular graphics itself, but they are going to create their own itself. Okay, so by as a beginners we will feel difficult to create that particular things. So just try to understand. Same SVG is also similar to Canvas, but it is not going to build on top of JavaScript. Okay, so it is completely built on XML. Okay, so this is how we are going to pass the values. Just try same values for 20, 50, 100, 150. I'm going to pass here red. It is going to create. Okay. If I try to increase this width, reduce this height, it is going to change. Because rectangle is square log vachinam. Okay, no? So just width and height lo changes. Okay. So this is how we are going to work with సో నౌ మనం అంత కష్టపడలేం కాబట్టి సో ఎస్విజి repo repository, it is an official document, so where you can just find all the logos, okay, so which are helpful for our web page. Okay, so SVG repo, it is an official document which is free. Okay, so we don't need to pay anything. So here I am going to search for user. So it is going to get user logos. Okay, so then again, if I need to load Insta, Insta. So it is going to get Instagram icons. Okay, so this is how we are going to get all the icons. Most of the icons are already predefined here. Okay, we don't need to worry about it. So just look for this particular code. Where it is. Edit vector. Copy SVG. Okay. So here, just to open that particular icon or logo. So edit vector. If you need, you can just customize your own colors. Okay. So then copy. Just I'm going to copy this. Okay. So copy. So then you are going to load in your HTML document. So this code has been already written by SVG developers. Okay. సో మనం గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవడానికి కానీ కుదరదు. ఓకే, సో గుర్తుంటుందా ఈ పార్ట్? నెక్స్ట్ రోజు క్లాస్కి రాదు. సో నో నీడ్ టు ట్రై టు రిమెంబర్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. జస్ట్ whenever you are going to load that logos or icon in your web page, just remember SVG. Okay, so here this is for circle. However, we have created here rectangle. Here it is circle. Radius fill. A start angle, end angle లేదు ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనా? సో అవసరం లేదు. సో హియర్ x axis, y axis, radius fill. Okay, you can just change here itself also. సో బేసిక్ చేంజెస్ ఇక్కడ చేసుకోవచ్చు మనకు కొంచెం ఐడియా ఉంటే. సో బట్ ఈ పాత్ ఇదంతా వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ క్రియేట్ చేసింది. ఓకేనా? సో దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లోడ్ దట్ SVG icons. Okay, so again there will be one more. If you need, you can just go through with this. So it is also fine. Font awesome icons. So here you are going to search. So here you are going to search based on our requirement. So cart, so it has been done. So HTML code, SVG, then again React. Vue.js. Okay, so HTML is fine. Just click on it, has been copied. Okay. So again, if you need to load, you need to so directly if I just copy it, reload. Instagram has been loaded, but the font awesome has been not loaded. The font awesome icon has been not loaded. To get that font awesome icon, so I am going to mention that bundle CDN link. First, font awesome. So for Bootstrap also to use So here it is first one. Copy it. Just mention this CDN link in your CDN link mention the So just load చేసాం. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఫాంట్ అవసరం ఐకాన్స్ అని లోడ్ చేయొచ్చు ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనా? సో ఓకే. సో అంటే ఫాంట్ అవసరం సంబంధించిన మోడల్ ఓకే, నో ఇష్యూ. నాకు ఒకసారి రికార్డింగ్ చూసి వస్తున్నా నాకు ఒకసారి కన్ఫర్మ్ చేయండి నాకు. ఓకే. సో నెట్ లేకపోయినా నెట్ స్లోగా ఉన్నా అది రాదు. ఓకేనా? సో ఎందుకంటే ఆన్లైన్ బండిల్ ఆ బండిల్ ఉంది అంటే చూడ దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ icons. This is okay. This point. So in resolution. Okay. So మనం జూమ్ చేస్తే SVG అనుకోండి, జస్ట్ ఐకాన్ మనం SVG పెట్టి లోడ్ చేసాం. జూమ్ చేసామంటే SVG తో లోడ్ చేసింది గ్రాఫిక్స్ అని క్వాలిటీ తగ్గదు. ఓకేనా? సో జూమ్ అయ్యే కొద్దీ జస్ట్ క్వాలిటీ అలానే మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుంది. When comes to the canvas, it is going to make it blur అవుతుంది జూమ్ చేసే కొద్దీ. సో అలా. సో resolution point of view, this particular SVG has high. Okay. So done. Almost done. This multimedia has been discussed. So HTML. So from tomorrow is CSS. Any idea of it? So HTML is going to give structure of web page. To style this particular structure of this web page, we are going to use CSS. Okay. So CSS is used to style our web page. It might be background colors, fonts, okay, margins, paddings, okay, alignment, then again animations, okay, positions. All these things will comes under CSS. Okay. So we are going to style our web page using CSS. CSS stands for cascading styles.